Hello everybody, it's Lewis here from Hill & Clark, joined once again by Paul Clark, Managing Director here at Hill & Clark. We're trying to bring you some really sound knowledge and advice in terms of all the changes that are coming into place this year regarding tenancy, both obviously from a landlord and indeed tenant perspective. Quite a serious situation, this one, to talk about. I think it's fairly, well, they're all serious, but this one is
Yes.
it's quite in-depth as well.
It is, yeah.
So, homes fit for human habitation.
Okay.
It's quite a big subject. I know you're going to try and kind of keep it in a little segment, but as we can see, which I think you'll show the camera in a minute, it's quite a lengthy checklist and a lot to obviously follow. There
is. The new Homes Fit for Human Habitation Act comes in on the 20th of March this year, 2019. This new act actually encapsulates the HHSRS, which is the Health and Safety Rating System for properties. Now there's 29 different categories within that. So years ago when I first started, you probably had about 8 categories to make sure a property was fit for habitation. Which one was, it's got a roof, it's watertight, and it's got running water and sanitation. Very basic. This was upgraded some years ago. There are 29 points to cover everything from, has it got asbestos in there, sanitation, electrical hazards, explosions, even radon gas comes under here. Some people do call this 29 ways to kill a tenant, which is a little bit, but basically if you have any of those issues, you could potentially have a risk to your tenant. So
this checklist here, if I just show the camera quickly, this checklist here, as you can see, is quite a detailed checklist.
Yeah.
This is the responsibility of, a professional letting agent will go through this with you as a landlord and ensure you're meeting all these requirements?
Absolutely. I mean, this is the landlord's responsibility. So the concern is for the let-only landlords. Are they aware of this? Are they doing this? So this current act that is coming in on the 20th of March extends this. So if you have a property in a block of flats and therefore they have to go through a communal area, including a communal car park, is that safe? Now, does the landlord realise he's responsible for what's outside the property as well as what's in it? It's very much about inventory checking before they go in, it being safe, repairs and maintenance. If you have a repair carried out, has the property been left safe? So it's about a lot of checking, and not only that, you've got to have proof.
Yeah. Because
the evidence here is all on the landlord. So they're bringing in, it will be coming in soon, not as part of this act, for electrical inspections and checks. So just like we have to on a commercial property, they'll have to have it done on a 5-yearly cycle with the housing. So if a tenant gets out of his shower, sopping wet, and sticks his fingers in the socket, it's going to be the landlord's responsibility to prove that that was safe.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not tenant's fault first. It's landlord. Was that safe before we get to him sticking his fingers in with dripping wet? And there's got to be audit trails to do that. So again, landlords that are doing it for themselves, they've really got to step up. This is taking it from probably a sideline. It's a business, and they're going to be judged accordingly. Now again, you can go to obviously an agent, but please make sure you've got a professionally qualified agent that knows what they're doing. It's easy just to throw this about. It's more about, do they deliver on it? Because if not only the agent but the landlord is going to carry the can, and this can lead obviously then to banning orders, which is a whole different matter. But so as a landlord, you've got a property, but you're not allowed to let it out.
Okay. So just under 3 weeks before this comes into place formally, is it legally? Is that by law moving forward?
Yeah.
So 20th of March, landlords of Lincolnshire, if you have a property which you have let at the minute or you're thinking of letting, please contact Hill & Clark. Please contact our professionals here in our lettings department on the details below. They will go through this with you to make sure you are compliant. It's really important. You've less than 3 weeks before this law comes in. Really sound advice. Thank you, Paul. Get in contact with us today.